This is a look at the second annual Women's March in Seattle this morning. The rally started at Calenderson Park and ended at the Seattle Center. Organizers say this is about developing a deeper understanding of systemic injustice and includes discussions about the Me Too movement, homelessness, and reproductive justice, to name a few. Earlier this week, organizers told us they want to turn the energy of these annual marches into action.
None of us are truly free until we all are free.
This march also included a food drive in partnership with Food Lifeline. Now, there is a women's march happening tomorrow that is separate from this one. The new event follows a national controversy involving some of the women leading today's nationwide march and their alleged affiliation with a controversial figure who has been accused of making anti-Semitic statements. On Thursday, we asked organizers of today's march about that controversy.
Yeah, I mean, people are concerned, of course, right? And I think what we can say is that in Seattle, we are not connected legally or fiscally, but we are part of the network, and we believe in this movement. And we also have had Jewish voices in our leadership from the very beginning, and we stand absolutely against anti-Semitism and transphobia, and we stand together, and we're trying to build solidarity with all communities right now. We really need to be together and stand against things like hateful rhetoric.
Despite what those leaders are saying, the group Be the Change Network is hosting their own event tomorrow. The group says their march is more, quote, inclusive. Be the Change Network will start their march at 10 a.m. at Westlake Park. Meanwhile, the second annual Women's March will continue their message tomorrow as well at neighborhood hubs across Seattle.
Well, the Women's March was back today. Tens of thousands taking to the streets across our country. But this year, there was a cloud of controversy hanging over that movement. Jackie Heinrich, live in our New York newsroom with more. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Eric. Two dueling rallies drew thousands of supporters in Manhattan. It's the third straight year women have gathered in protest of the Trump administration, advocating to take down systems that promote gender and racial inequality. This year, though, New York protesters had to choose where to show their support after a battle between two women's march groups got pretty ugly. Women's March Alliance, based in New York, claimed that organizers from Women's March Inc., based in D.C., demanded that they place some of their organizers on their planning board. When they refused, they were accused of racism. A D.C.-based group also faced scrutiny after one of their leaders, Tamika Mallory, refused to distance herself from self-proclaimed anti-Semite Louis Farrakhan, the minister leader of the Nation of Islam. On The View on Monday, here's what she said.
I don't agree with many of Minister Farrakhan's statements.
Do you condemn them?
I don't agree with these statements. At the end of the day...
You won't condemn it.
No. To be very clear, it's not my language. It's not the way that I speak.
The drama prompted a number of sponsors to pull their support, including the Democratic National Committee. The NAACP was also briefly removed from the sponsor list, but then they were put back up. Eric?
All right, Jackie, thanks so much. Actually, how did the controversy hurt the attendance?
Well, Eric, the official numbers still aren't out, but the crowd did look smaller than in previous years, and attendance, though, was projected to be on par, so we're waiting on that answer. But despite the rift, both of the groups rallied for common causes. Freshman Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez spoke at both of the rallies in New York, urging protesters to mobilize ahead of the 2020 election.
Because we got the House this year, and we're going to get all the houses next year, including the White House.
There have been some clear impacts since the first Women's March in 2017, the single biggest day of protest in U.S. history. Record number of women ran for Congress in the 2018 midterms, so we've seen some impacts from this. Eric?
All right, Jackie. Now, I thank you.
Thank you.
And we will be right back.
Hi, everyone. My name's Mike. I'm the creator of Mox News. And for the last 15 years, I have been telling you that as long as I have the support of the community that I serve, Mox News will post videos forever. And that's the truth. As long as I have your support, no one could ever make me stop. Unfortunately, currently, less than 1/2 of 1/10 of 1% of Mox News viewers ever donate, tip, or contribute anything back. Again, let me make that really clear. Much less than 1/2 of 1/10 of 1% ever give anything back. And to those of you who have donated to Mox News, I want to thank you so much, because it's because of your generosity that we have been able to bring attention to important videos that millions and millions of eyes would have never seen. And I think that that's an amazing thing that we've been able to make happen together. And I can't thank you enough for helping me make that happen. So it's not too late. If you'd like to see Mox News covering the 2020 presidential election, if you can't imagine the 2020 presidential election without Mox News, please, there's still time. You can make a difference. It's easy to make a contribution, donation, or tip. You can go to moxnews.com, or in the text body of this video, there are clickable links to the Patreon page or to the PayPal page. And again, it should take less than 2 minutes to make a donation, and your donation can make a big difference. So I thank you all. Stay cool. One of these days this war is going to end, and it would be awesome if Mox News could be there to celebrate that day with you.